Today, we're diving into the world of Mexican investments and financial instruments, comparing two popular options, Pagares and CETEs. If you're looking for a safe place to store your money in Mexico, maybe you've even heard that the interest rates are really good, like 10% plus yield on your money in Mexico, then these two terms, Pagares and CETEs, have likely come up. But what's the difference between them, right? Like, what are they? What's the difference? And in this video, we're going to break it all down, how it works, the risk profile, the interest rates, and which one might suit you best. So let's get started. So number one, what are pagares? To begin with, a pagares is essentially a promissory note offered by banks or financial institutions. So when you invest in a pagare, you're lending your money to the bank for a fixed period of time, and in return, they promise to pay you back the principal plus interest. So how it works is you choose how long you want to lend your money for, usually from 30 days to 360 days, and the bank offers you a fixed interest rate for that period. Interest rates in 2024 typically pay between 4 and 8% annually, but it can even go well above 10% as well. Banks may offer higher rates for longer terms. There might even be promotions. So you really got to check. It depends on the bank. It depends on the length of time that you're investing for. And regarding liquidity, one downside of a pagare is that you can't withdraw your money before the term ends without incurring penalties, which does limit your flexibility, but it's very common to do a 30 or 90-day pagare. So, if you don't want to tie up your money for too long, or you want to be able to reevaluate it in the future, just do maybe a 90-day pagare, and then you can sort of reevaluate from there what you want to do with your money next. So overall, pagares are considered low risk because you're essentially loaning money to a bank. And obviously, the banks have a pretty good, risk rating. So that makes it pretty appealing for conservative investors that just want to get their return and earn some interest on their money. Now, one downside of the pagares is the rates are sometimes less competitive compared to other safe instruments like CETEs. So let's talk about what a CETE is. It's short for a Certificado de la Tesorería de la Federación, like the Federal Treasury, and these are bonds issued by the Mexican government. In simple terms, when you buy CETEs, you're lending money to the Mexican government for a set period, and in return, they pay you interest. So CETEs are sold at a discount to the face value, and they mature in 28, 91, 182, or 364 days. When the bond matures, you receive the full value of the CETE. Okay? So the interest rates, as of 2024, the interest rate on a CETE could be between 8.5% to 11% annually, depending on the term. So the longer the term, the higher the rate, obviously, and these rates are often higher than what you'd probably get with a pagare. And liquidity-wise, CETEs can be traded in the secondary market, meaning you might be able to sell them before the term ends, giving you more flexibility than a pagare. Okay? So CETEs are considered low risk because they're backed by the Mexican government, and the interest rates tend to be more attractive than those offered by a pagares. Okay? So now let's talk about some key difference between pagares and CETEs. Now that we know what each investment is, let's compare them head to head. So first we'll talk about risk. Both are considered low risk, but CETEs are backed by the Mexican government, making them slightly more secure than pagares, which depend on the financial stability of the issuing bank. Okay? So CETEs are government-backed, and pagares are backed by private institutions. So CETEs are public, essentially, and pagares are private. Now let's talk about the interest rates. So CETEs usually offer higher interest rates, ranging from 8.5 to 11%, compared to pagares, which are around 4 to 8%, depending on the bank and the term. And then regarding liquidity, CETEs offer more liquidity because they can be sold in the secondary market, whereas pagarés lock your money in until the term is up. And regarding investment periods, both have flexible terms, but pagarés usually offer more options when it comes to choosing to, the duration of the investment that works for you. However, CETEs have set terms like 28, 91, 182, or 364 days. So you kind of have to choose one of those. So pagarés might have more flexibility in terms of the duration. So just sort of summarizing some pros and cons here of each to make things even clearer. For pagarés, the pros is that it's fixed predictable returns, it's easy to invest through your bank, and it's good for short-term conservative investors. The cons are its lower interest rates and there's a lack of liquidity. Okay. For CETEs, the pros are they have higher interest rates, they're backed by the government, making them more secure, and they're more liquid with the option to sell in the secondary market. The cons is the terms are set, so there's less flexibility with choosing durations, and they may require a bit more financial knowledge to buy and sell. So, which one should you choose? What's better for you? Obviously depends on your investment goals. If you're looking for a safe short-term investment and don't need immediate access to your money, a pagaré could be a good option, especially if you prefer dealing directly with your bank. Just kind of makes it a little bit easier, sort of less steps. However, if you want potentially higher returns, more liquidity, and are comfortable with a little bit more complexity, CETEs might be the better choice. Both are low risk, and you won't really be making a bad decision either way. It's all about what you value more, the flexibility or simplicity. So in conclusion, both pagarés and CETEs offer safe and relatively stable investment opportunities in Mexico, but the key differences lie in their liquidity, interest rates, and security. Whether you choose a pagaré from your bank or invest in CETEs from the Mexican government, both can be a solid addition to your portfolio depending on your financial goals. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell for more content on investing in Mexico. And if you're watching this video, you're probably an expat in Mexico. By the way, My Latin Life, we have a Telegram group specifically for Mexico enthusiasts. So if you look in the description of this video, there's going to be a link to the free Telegram group that you can join, and you can talk to 700 plus other Mexico enthusiasts trading good info and intel just like this. Cool. And leave any questions and comments in the YouTube comment section as well. We'd love to hear your experience with these financial products or any questions that you might have. And I'll see you in the next video.